sorry.
How's his confidence?
Great. I mean, hey, look, I mean, he's a tough guy. I mean, he played hard, made a lot of big clutch shots throughout the fourth quarter for us. Came down to the end. Mitch made a heck of a block, and Morant came up with the ball, put it back in. That's the difference between winning and losing right there.
Quentin Grimes, just in general, and then one of attack defender. What do you think of him?
I thought, hey, Morant is a tough cover, and I thought, he did as good a job as you could possibly do. I thought Cam gave us really good minutes between the two of them. I was very pleased with their defensive effort. Losing quick probably hurt us some. So, but other guys stepped up, played well. I thought the playmaking was very good. We had a lot of movement off the ball. We did a good job screening away from the play, off, on the weak side. Thought Julius made a number of big plays for us, 9 assists. So, we got to find a way to win at the end. We got to come up with a loose ball.
Tom, why didn't you go back to Quentin in the fourth quarter?
Just the way the game was unfolding. I like Cam a lot too, and that group was rolling pretty good. So just stayed with them. Whatever's working best for our team, that's what we're going to go with. And so, we wouldn't have hesitated to put them back in. We did at the end. So we went small, for a short stretch there. The rebounding was a concern.
Coach, this was your 20th game, so roughly a quarter of the season. How would you assess where you guys are right now?
Yeah, listen, at the quarter point, so a lot of work to do. Just keep concentrating on getting better, improving, get ready for the next game. They come one at a time, so don't look backwards, don't look ahead, just look at exactly what's in front of us. That's where I want us to be.
How frustrating is you guys have been unable to close out some of these games at home?
Yeah,
5 to 6 losses here.
Yeah, just keep, we got to keep knocking on the door. Just keep getting better. Try to learn from each game, see what we can do better, focus in, get ready for the next game. And like I said, in every game there's going to be good and bad. So try to take what you're doing well, build on that, try to correct the things that you're not doing as well as you would like, and move it forward.
With Cam and Derrick back in the lineup, what is that additional thing that they give you?
I like the depth. I think that's a big plus for us. I thought, we got Deuce in for a couple possessions that, that's the strength of the club is that you got guys like that, and they're all deserving. And great guys, they all work. So, just be ready when the opportunity comes. Get in there and get the job done.
You guys had kind of contained Morant for much of the game before the fourth quarter. Him and Jalen kind of took it over. Just what kind of do you kind of feel like that's coming at some point, no matter what you do with Ja, that the ball's in his hands and he's going to do something?
Yeah, it's and the thing is we were double teaming him. We were doing a lot of stuff, and his playmaking was, he didn't fight it. He just made the right play. And what you're doing is when you put 2 on the ball, you're in rotation, and so then when the ball's up on the board, you got to get back to bodies, and they got second shots off of it, but we knew that going in. He's a fast break unto himself. He's an offense unto himself, and he reads the game well. So, and the team's well balanced. I thought Brooks played really hard for them on both ends. They play for each other, so it's a hard-fought game.
However, you guys' offense was not necessarily the problem. Just more generally, you guys are kind of in the bottom of the league in 3-point percentage for most of the year. You were 10 for 30 tonight. Do you feel like that's something you guys are going to be able to bring?
Yeah, I think we're going to get to the league average. I do believe that. I think guys got to continue to work. As long as we had good movement. I think we shot 50%. There was 64 points in the paint. Probably didn't run as much as we would have liked. But we're scoring plenty of points, 123 points. got to the line 30 times, 30 assists. There's a lot of good things that we've done. I think we're top 10 in fast break points. Second chance points were at the top of the league. So there's a lot of good things. Obviously, getting to the line is important. Getting layups, fast breaks are important. Playing for each other, just getting rhythm shots. I think that's big, and I like the pace that we're playing at.
What is the route to get to league average in your mind? What needs to change? What needs to adjust?
Yeah, I thought today, I thought we had really good movement off the ball, right? So I want us to continue to focus on that, and the screening off the ball, the flares, the screen-ins, that sort of thing, to create those shots. So, and I thought we had a number of those plays tonight, and I want to continue for us to continue to do that. I think those are the hardest situations to guard. Like it's, there's great players in this league, so there's always pressure on you, whether it's defensive, transition, pick and roll defense, but also the randomness of cutting and moving without the ball. Those are the hardest things to guard. I think when you look at the best players like the Currys and the LeBrons, Morant showed it to us tonight, is like when you blitz them, they don't stop moving. And so then your defense has to continue to move. So you may get the initial one right, but you got to get the second, third, and fourth part right as well. And then you got to finish. You got to rebound the ball. And so, that requires a commitment by everybody.
Did you see what happened quickly and kind of what you brought this?
I did it, and I just, so it'll be re-examined tomorrow.
You had everybody healthy. You could go on 9 and you went 10. Is that just the idea you needed to find Cam minutes and Derrick minutes?
Yeah, I wanted, I felt like that's what we should do, and I liked the way it worked, and so we'll continue to do that. It's, and like I said, we have Jericho and we have Deuce that are deserving as well, and Evan as well. So there's, but you can't play everyone, so you have to settle on a rotation.
I know you touched on Cam closing a little bit earlier, but it's good. And you mentioned you like the way that group is rolling. With it seemed like in the first half you were really making an effort to match Grimes' minutes with Ja.
Yeah.
Was getting away from that in the second half anything that you saw from the way that
No, it was more like because of the way that group was playing. We got behind, they closed the gap, and then it felt like there was a good rhythm to that group. And so that's really the reason why we did what we did. And to me, it's also giving him a different look. There's different. Like I think Cam's length gives you something different. I think the physicality of Quentin's different. So I think they'll just we're loaded up. We're trying to guard them with the team, and sometimes we guarded them great. We still made.
All right, thanks.
Last
one, guys. What did you think of RJ? Before the game you mentioned, getting some easy runs might help.
Yeah.
It seemed like that kind of did happen to him.
Yeah, I thought that as the game went on, he got into a pretty good rhythm, and so that was good to see. We want him in the open floor. We want him to run. We want him to move without the ball. He had a couple of great screen-ins for us on the backside too that created great shots for us. I think the more we do that to create easy scoring opportunities, it's going to be easier for people to get into rhythm.
All right, thanks, Tips.
Sure, thank you.
Down in a second.